If I am a creator, is it possible to earn a sustainable income from short form content? 2 minutes.
Well, I mean, as far as the creator funds, I think this is gimmicky and just something that
anything. It could be funds. It could be anything.
Sure. But just to touch on that briefly, I think it's gimmicky and platforms that haven't really truly created enough like value for the creator are doing it just to like as a PR push. I think it's really valuable for like a lot of Gen Z creators that just are needing to start getting something going. But yes, you need consistent revenue to build a career. Now that Facebook went to the wayside in May of 2021 when Apple went to war with it, YouTube and Google specifically have the best ads platform in the entire world. And so yes, like Roberto so eloquently said earlier, it's like, 1/100th of what the value is on long form. But the future, I'm just going to say it. Sure, I could be like creating generalities and just like guessing, but the future is one in which they are going to figure it out and eyeballs equal money. And as the advertisers come and start utilizing short form in the way that it needs to be done, creating authentic content, storytelling, that's where all the money's going to be focused. And thus, like, we're going to get paid not necessarily as equally, but like more money will be coming. And so TikTok is paying out like 50% what the current monetization on YouTube is, but I think that's going to accelerate at an incredible rate. Short form, in my opinion, is utilized specifically for acquisition of eyeballs and new people. And then you need to funnel them into multiple different cookie jars outside of your social media, right? You need to have data acquisition and be really purposeful of where you push them, why you push them. So like, I think every single creator needs to have a Patreon campaign and have consistent revenue always coming in and then structure your business from there. But yeah, the short form is literally, like all like the funds and stuff. Like right now, it's not enough. It's not enough. I think it will be, but we're not there yet.
Interesting. Roberto, obviously, when it comes to long form monetization, the 1,200-pound gorilla is YouTube, right? AdSense is tried and true, like you mentioned. But it can take a really long time to get monetized in the first place, right? RPMs can vary hugely from niche to niche. You can get demonetized. Tell me why you think there's way more upside to make money from long form video. 2 minutes.
There's more upside because that's what has happened, and that's the thing we can prove, verify, and observe. The largest, highest earning creators across any niche and any vertical are long-form content creators, period, end of story. The least paid content creators are those who aren't monetized in the first place, usually because what? They can't qualify for monetization because they couldn't get the watch time, which comes down to a retention problem more than an acquisition problem. They can get all these views but not get the watch time, which watch time is the most accurate measurement of viewer enjoyment. That's why I don't agree with short form. Short form is low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit is acquisition. Get a bunch of people. It's not about the relationships that you get. It's about the relationships that you retain, and it's about the connection you retain. And the best measurement of support, aside from money, is time, because time is actually even a better measurement of it, because we only have 24 hours in a day. So when a viewer and when a viewer and an audience member allocates and dedicates and makes giving you time a priority, knowing that it's not going to be short, knowing that I'm not in and out in 30 seconds, it's a real commitment, because there's no commitment required to consume short form content. That's why it scales so well. But that lack of commitment is why it's underpriced among advertisers. And I'm a Google AdWords formerly certified advertiser, and I'm a current Google AdWords advertiser. So I actually see the back end of that in addition to the back end of being a creator and the front end of being a consumer. So I actually have all three perspectives, the consumer, the creator, and the advertiser in mind when I say this. And that's the reason that advertisers are not putting money into this. In addition to that, short form is an experimental ad format. So there will just be less advertisers doing it. Will that increase in the future, embracing it? Yes. But again, if you want to be successful, you can't exclusively bet on the future. You have to live in the world as it exists and in the present. And it's not right, if you are a beginning content creator, small content creator, to look at shorts as anything but an onboarding strategy. And its primary value is to onboard people to your long form if you're going to use it. I'm not saying don't make short form content. I'm saying it's the content you're rewarded the least for and that there's the least upside currently for.